Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to Lunar Nebula Art with me, Jalnon. I'm trying to do a cartoon mashup of Avatar: The Last Airbender with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, when my computer went kaput, and, I got it back and everything, none of the memory was around. Tried to back up what I could, and, sometimes that doesn't work out as well as you'd hope, so I don't have the first part of designing Michelangelo as Aang, basically. Because he's an airbender. I figured airbender, Michelangelo, makes the most sense. Michelangelo always does crazy stuff and has fun, and he's very much a free spirit in general. So I was trying to figure out different ways of doing the nunchucks and all that. I think I settled all around this spinning idea where I had basically an ellipse, and then with the ellipse I just used a brush to create that effect of all the lines around the ellipse, and then I tried to make it a dashed pattern and so on and so forth to, kind of give it that feeling of revolving air around the nunchucks. I think it works okay. I also made some chains out of vector art, and with that I can just come down here and show you what it is. I use the effects of inner glow, inner shadow, outline, 3D, and bevel and emboss. Though I think for the bevel and emboss, I think I didn't actually, no, looks like it affected it a little bit, even though it says radius of 0, weirdly enough. So yes, I made two types of links there, this one and this one, and then I just combined those, up and up and up. And then for the hands, we, did the vector brush, or the pencil tool, I should say. And then I just put that on top, basically, and we did a lot of stuff with that. So yes, right now I'm just going to work on the shading, and then we should be done. I did create some underlying pencil designs, and then of course we had like a little manga. And then of course I did look up different manga ways of doing spinning techniques and stuff, which is what I tried to do on the inside here, and I did have ellipses, and then around all these ellipses, or on top of, I should say, I put these brown areas to cover up the different sections. So if I can find that section, here it is. Okay. So yeah, we had all the brown ellipses, and then on top of these, I decided to put these sections here. And then I just kind of warped those with the node tool. However, I wanted to try and get the different lengths of all these different revolving pieces. So yeah, I think it's working relatively well. I might still, let's see, still have this. I like that. It's A-okay. This, I think we're going to use a mask. So let's try to do a masking layer. Mask layer. And then what I'm going to try to do is go into here. And let's see, is black good enough? Or does it need to be white? Might need to be white. Doesn't look like it's doing what I meant it to do. Okay, so we will get rid of this mask. I need to find the correct layer. Aha, it's these bigger ones. Okay, so try this again. On the mask. I'm trying to remember if it's white that reveals. I think it's, yeah, it's white that reveals. Black that conceals. Black conceals, white reveals. So we're getting rid of all this stuff. We got it on this opacity. Should be fine. Ah, the hardness. That is what is doing that. There we go. Okay. So just as an example, you can see we can do that. We can kind of do what we want, basically, with that. Let's change the opacity and the flow a bit. So we can kind of do little bursts of air here. Okay. And then we are going to duplicate that mask, and I think this will work. Duplicate. And I'll pull that down to here. And if I'm right... Did that mask this layer? Looks like it did. Okay. Mainly just leave it like this, though. I am not super used to masking, if you can't tell. Okay. Then we have the nunchucks there. I might try to give a wood grain, but I think, as we can see here, there's not really a wood grain on Aang's staff. It's mostly just kind of cel-shaded in a way. So yeah, I think we'll do stuff like that. Okay, and then we have options here. And I think what we're going to do for the shadows is actually go in here. I think we'll do a pixel layer. So what I could do is try to merge all these together. Let's do pixel layer. Put it on top. We'll then get, let's see, it's the smudge brush. Isn't there a dodge tool? I forget. No. Very well. So paintbrush. Let's grab that color. Okay. I'm going to turn off the sketch layer. Here we go. Okay. So, let's go back to here. So that would be something we could do. Alright. So let's just take this again. Then we can actually just steal from Aang's staff over here. Take that darker brown. Okay. So we could do something like this. That is a possibility. Alright then. Let's have our little stabilizer. I think we want the rope stabilizer. Now, the problem with pixel versus non-pixel is, of course, I can't really do much to refine this after I've done it. I can move it around in here, we can do that, etc., but no, now we can't refine it. So, I think we will go back to the vector art. And with this, we'll use the pen tool. Use the fill. There we go. And get rid of this. Let me get that for now. Decrease that luminance and saturation. Okay, and then we can pull it down to where we want. I should probably make that a sharp corner. Yeah. There we go. Pretty close. Okay. So now we've got a shadow. Alright then. We got that. And then we just need to work on the rest of the body. Yep. And then I also did these. And for this one, similar idea. So for all the shadows, I just put them in here. And then I put them a little bit less opaque, so easier to see through. All that stuff. I did put it on multiply as well. So the idea of changing the layer style is that it will do different things with the color. But multiply basically adds a color, you could say, and makes it darker. So we will go back to multiply. It's a very common layer style used. Okay, now we just need to finish the rest of the body and the other shapes we want, and then we can call it done. I also made his pupils very small because, as a reference, we used this picture from Aang, which is just beautiful. So yeah, definitely took a lot of inspiration from that. But the shell does make hunching a back difficult, so yeah, didn't do that. I did try to pull his head more into his shell. So that's a thing I tried. Okay, well this, let's go back to our wonderful thing here. And then go in here. Okay, as you can see, now you can find that separation of the arm and hand. And what I had to do was basically just change and break lines and stuff. So we've got that. And now change you to this. Then we have our shadow there. Excellent. Alright then. Let's go to the hand. Talk to the hand. And the hand should be above. So what was a little difficult here was layering the hands in between the nunchucks. So as you can see, I got this one here, and this one kind of underneath the nunchucks. But I needed it to stick out above this chain. So yeah, we're still working, but I think it'll do. So we'll do this. I just need to pull that out. There we go. Alright, and then you know what? We'll pull that out a bit. Can make it a little curved. Do that. Okay. Then we just clip that there. Alright. And then once again, if I do want to change this, we have the ability to really do a lot with this later. Whereas with a pixel layer, we wouldn't necessarily. We'd have to use the eraser tool and all that, which it's just a different style, really. The other thing being that raster layers usually do not translate between size well unless you start with a really big size. So one other thing to keep in mind. Okay, one other thing to notice about the shadows in Avatar: The Last Airbender is most of them aren't sharp. Sometimes they are, like on Sokka's shirt right here. But most of the time, they are smoother looking. So, yeah, we can kind of do a combination of that. But I think for skin, we're going to assume smoother rather than not. And I meant to change that to a smart node. There we go. So yeah, I think we'll keep the elbow looking sharp there, so that we can see a very good representation of, oh, that's a sharp area of the body. And Yeah, we'll keep it where it was. And I think we're good with the thumb as is. With that fire right there, though, I think we'll actually go into this curve, pull this back. I'll make that like that. We'll do that. I think that'll work. And kind of pull that into there. Okay. And I think we will just continue this process, and then we'll move on at the end. Okay, so for you, let's see. Take our vector pen tool, go kind of underneath here, and then we'll have a little bit here around the edge of the leg. Yeah. Move that into there. And then we'll just pull that in. Clip it. There we go. Alright, and most of this we're just going to make smart. There we go. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could pull that down there. Get rid of that one. And I think we'll try to do... How do we want that? I think that looks okay. Now for the muscles at the leg. We got the big thigh muscles. Kind of separates right around here with the sartorius muscle. But I don't think Avatar would care about that. So we won't either. We're going to pull that there. And this thing we will sharpen. There we go. Yeah. You can go up like that. Okay. It looks like I may have moved Mikey a little too much. Somehow. So let's do all this. And then I need to combine everything. So let's do that. That should be all the Mikey bits. And I'll combine the Airbender symbol as well with that, so that we can kind of move all of them around. Clearly I forgot the left leg, which is going to be behind Raph. But that's okay. So we can combine all that together by selecting one and then the others. And I think we'll move it up like right about there. Right? Maybe I'll make him a little bit smaller. Okay. There we go. Let's go into here. So with the fire as is. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use this little curve for the calf muscle right here. But that'll help me figure out where to put the shadows. So yeah. We're not going to worry about it too much right now. Okay. So yeah, we're going to put this on the back side of the leg. And then we have the wonderful little thing right there for your heel bone, where your ankle is. Then we'll go down here and around. And there we go. Should be everything we need for the leg in theory. Okay. So we want to make this look more like a heel bone. There we go. Heel bone area achieved. Okay. And with that in mind, might even get rid of that note. Yeah, that works better. That is my opinion on that. That'll make you smooth as well. You can be smooth. I kind of like you not being smooth right there. Weird. Do that. Yeah, because this is the front of the muscle right here. We're just going to delete that. now that we no longer need it. Okay. For the sartorius muscle, I think what we'll do... Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. So we got that done. I might put a shadow underneath this leg. I don't think we should because of the fire. So, okay. I think we're good. Wait, what is this? Oh, we're deleting that. Okay then. For our knee pad, we are just going to follow the curve. So we'll once again get the pen tool. Okay. Gonna make it look like there's fabric there that's interacting with stuff. And then we're going to take this, decrease the luminance, decrease saturation. There we go. And if we wanted to, we could even just go to multiply. And maybe we'll do that at some other time. But I think we're good for now. We'll do that. I am going to make this a smooth curve so that not all these areas are sharp. Same here. So that it makes the sharper areas kind of stand out a bit more. There we go. And yeah, I do notice that one's sticking out further, but that's okay. Then we can duplicate this curve. We'll move it over here. And then, yeah, we'll pull this out. And it should go over here. Bada bing, bada boom. What do we want to do here? We're definitely raising that up. I think we'll do something like that. I'm just thinking the kneecap will protrude a little bit, so that will make more surface for the light to be on. So yeah, this part should be more like this, I think. So the kneecap's going to be in there. And then we can add another node here. Kind of do something like that, I think. I believe we'll make that sharp. Yeah. And if we want to make it look like there's some fabric there, we can just add a few little folds and kind of poke through. And it's like, wait, should that be there? It wouldn't be there on a perfectly flat surface, now would it? But this isn't perfectly flat. Okay. Yeah, we could do something like that. That way it looks like there's a little bit of cloth movement there. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like this knee better than that knee at the moment. Oh, well. But yeah, we can duplicate that again. And then move it where we want it. Which in this case is up here. So you will join us up here. In fact, we can kind of just do that. We want you. How about here? Okay, do that. I think we'll get rid of this spot. We'll go up here instead. Try to follow along with this curve. There we go. And right now we're above that curve, so we can actually make it a little sharper looking. Yeah, like that. A little weird, but I'll take it. And then, of course, we could do something like this. Okay. Pull that over there. And then, yeah, I think do this. Okay. Try to do something like that, maybe. We can move that up. Okay. I think I'm liking the look of that. And then, you know what? Around the head, right up here, do that. And then we will pull this down. This way we have a shadow for the head on the fabric. Which should make sense regardless. I think pull that in a little bit. Yeah. Maybe even more. Yeah. Let me delete that. Let me pull a new node down here. Okay. We'll do that. And then I think we just need to finish the arm and maybe the shell. Yeah. I might just do a multiply layer on the shell with some black. Thinking about it. Alright then. For this part of the turtle. So we've got the arms. If I just combine the arms, no, I think we'd lose those lines that we like. Okay. Well, first things first. Yeah, we'll do just this part of the arm first. Okay. That is not doing what I meant. There we go. Can then smooth this guy out. I think we'll make that sharp there, kind of where the fingernail would be. Yeah. Okay. No, I prefer that. Get rid of that. Okay. Yep. And then get that color. Okay. Yes, and then we will do this. Delete that. Okay. Looks a little weird. Yeah, I think that'll work better. But this could be kind of that flap of skin between the thumb and the index finger over there. That's where I was thinking of going with this shadow. And then this, of course, is the index finger. And I think we'll turn you into a smooth. And this one into a sharp. Yeah. Okay. I'm liking that. And then just going to duplicate you. Get rid of that. Change that fill color. Put you inside the circle. There we go. And that pretty much accomplishes what we want there. Might make it even darker, though. Yep. Okay. So I think we're pretty happy with Michelangelo here. Sorry I didn't get the whole process for you guys. And yeah, the nunchucks are a little crazy looking, but I'm kind of liking it. Let me know what you think, dear viewer. But next time, I think we're going to work on the wonderful Leonardo. And we'll have him, I think, be a different type of bender than you expect. We will see. I hope you have a great day, dear viewer. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more Lunar Nebula art videos. And have a great day.